Today I'm going to review The Dead Zone from 1983.
As the visions grow stronger and more powerful, so the body weakens.
God has seen fit to bless you with this gift. You should use it.
Bless me!
Not only can you see the future, I can change it.
The Dead Zone came out in 1983 and it's based on the Stephen King novel, came out in 1979. The film stars Christopher Walken, Brooke Adams, Herbert Lom and Martin Sheen. It was directed by David Cronenberg. It cost $10 million and only made $20.8 million back. However, it's regarded as a great adaptation of Stephen King. The film runs 103 minutes. So this film's got a brilliant director, David Cronenberg. It's based on a Stephen King novel and it's got a great cast. Christopher Walken's brilliant in this film. So great director, great story, great cast. Even though this is David Cronenberg film, it's probably the least David Cronenberg type of film he's done. It's very mainstream. When you watch this film, you wouldn't think it was directed by David Cronenberg, even though it's well directed. However, it's still a great adaptation of Stephen King's work. Probably one of the best. And it's interesting that the film's split into sort of like 3 acts. The first act, Johnny, he has a car crash, goes into a coma, and he develops these psychic abilities when he comes out of the coma. It's like 5 years later, and his girlfriend's gone, she's married to someone else. So that's kind of like the first act. The second act, it's about this serial killer who's killing people in Castle Rock. It's called the Castle Rock Killer. That's quite gruesome. You actually see a brilliant scene where the killer kills himself with a pair of scissors. And of course the final act's all about Greg Stilson. He's a senator who's going to be the president of the USA. Johnny shakes his hand, and when he touches people he can see into the future, and he sees an image of him pressing a nuclear war button, creating World War III. So Johnny has to stop him. So a brilliant final act. So the film's structured into 3 acts, and it's really well paced as well. It's good how they managed to do that. And it's kind of like a drama as well. It's a drama that involves psychic powers. So a really stylish film. Christopher Walken is great. He was excellent in The Deer Hunter, where he won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. I even like him in A View to a Kill. He's one of the better Bond villains. And he's great in this. He always plays weird characters. Like when you watch him, you think there's something kind of not right about him. And in this film, there is something not quite right about him, because he has these special abilities after coming out of the coma. Right from the beginning, from the titles, The Dead Zone, when you see them appearing on the screen, you just say little black things at the start of the film and you wonder what the hell's that? And then at the finish it spells The Dead Zone. But I thought that was clever. Like having little black things on the screen, it kind of symbolises the dead zone in Johnny's mind, because he's in a coma. And that's where the title comes from. So I thought that was really clever and sinister, with the music in the background. I thought that was really well done, got you into the mood of the film straight away. Johnny's first scene where he shows off his special powers is like a carer touches his arm. He realises that the house is on fire. So he says, save your kids.
Amy's screaming. It's not too late. Your daughter's screaming. Hurry up!
Another great bit where he uses his powers is when he finds out that this boy's going to go skiing. His father's taking him skiing. Johnny's teaching him. He realises that the ice is going to break. So there's a great scene where he's shouting his head off about that. The ice is going to break. Excellent performance.
Now don't give me any argument. The ice is going to break!
The second section where there's the Castle Rock Killer, that's probably more like David Cronenberg style. So that's quite sinister, where there's a killer who's murdering these women. Johnny finds out who it is. It's actually a police officer. So that just goes to show that it doesn't matter who's in power, that they can be all twisted and crazy.
You know what God did for me? He threw an 18-wheel truck at me, bounced me into nowhere for 5 years. When I woke up, my girl was gone, my job was gone, my legs are just about useless. Bless me. God's been a real sport to me.
And that leads into the final section where there's another psycho, but he's going to be the president of the USA. So it kind of like symbolises other presidents. Like Trump's a good example, even though this film was made well before Donald Trump got into power. I don't know who's bloody worse, that Greg Stilson or bloody Donald Trump or that bloody dateless bugger Joe Biden.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
And Stephen King's also like in his recent novels, he's always mentioning Trump. He kind of doesn't like Donald Trump in his novels. And it makes you think, if someone did get in power, you don't know who the hell these presidents are in real life. Like, you see them on the telly, but you don't really know them. They could be crazy or anything. Just look at Joe Biden. Hey, Phil, talk about bloody comas. Is that bloody Joe Biden in a fucker? Walks around half sleep. And it just goes to show if someone crazy was to press the nuclear war button, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be America, it could be other countries. But it just goes to show that if you get the wrong person in power, anything could happen. It's a very political film, this.
My destiny. In the middle of the night, it came to me. I must get up now, right now, and fulfill my destiny. Now you put your goddamn hand on that scanning screen, or I'll hack it off and put it on for you.
It's a great scene where he shakes Greg Stilson's hand. He says what's going to happen into the future. It's probably the best scene of the film. And the climax where he gets his rifle and he's going to assassinate the senator. Excellent. And there's good supporting characters as well. Herbert Lom's funny. He's the doctor who's looking after Johnny. And they have a conversation about Hitler. Would you kill him? And Herbert Lom says, I'd shoot the son of a bitch.
I'm a man of medicine. I'm expected to save lives and ease suffering, and I love people. Therefore, I would have no choice but to kill the son of a bitch.
Hey, I'd shoot bloody Hitler, the butcher and Nazi bastard. So overall, I thought this is one of the best Stephen King adaptations for the screen. Really well done, and David Cronenberg is a good director. He seems to get good performances out of his actors.
This is not necessary, Mr. President. We have a diplomatic solution.
Mr. Vice President, Mr. Secretary, the missiles are flying. Hallelujah.
Both Christopher Walken and Martin Sheen, they were both brilliant in this film. Like I said before in the review, it's very thought-provoking. Makes you wonder what could happen in the future. So out of 10, I'm going to give this film 9. 9 out of 10. It was really well done. If you do think films, you do like it. I thought it was excellent, Phil. You can't beat a good Stephen King movie. Okay, everybody, bye. See you next time. Like, subscribe and share. Bye. Bye.